So this took me 25 minutes to make. No After Effects, no animation skills, just 3 prompts.
McDonald's isn't just a fast food company. It's one of the most recognizable brands on earth. But how did a restaurant that started with burgers in California end up serving customers in more than 100 countries? The answer isn't simply cheap food. McDonald's built a system that could travel almost anywhere, and then learned how to make that system feel local.
I used to think Vox-Style animation was one of those skills you'd need weekends of tutorials to actually get good at. Turns out, ChatGPT writes the script, ChatGPT writes the image prompts, and Google Flow animates all of it. 3 prompts, start to finish.
I'm dropping all 3 in the description. So stick around, and by the end of this, you'll have made one yourself.
Okay, so before we jump in, here's everything you need. And don't worry, it's all free or has a free tier. You need ChatGPT, Google Flow, ElevenLabs for the voice, and CapCut to put it all together. That's it. 4 tools, 3 prompts. Let's go.
So step 1. Open up ChatGPT and paste in prompt number 1 from the description. Now here's what happens. It's going to ask you 2 things, your topic and how many minutes you want the video to be. I'm going to go with how McDonald's conquered almost every country, and let's say a 1-minute video. And just like that, full script, structured, ready to go. Now copy prompt 2 and paste it into a new chat. This chat will ask you to paste your script. Just go back to your previous chat, copy the script you created and paste it here. Prompt 2 will take your script and break it down into individual image prompts, essentially creating a shot list for every scene in your video.
So instead of figuring out what image you need for each part of the narration, the prompt does that breakdown for you.
Next, open up Google Flow and create a new project. Copy the first image prompt from your list, paste it in, and hit generate. Flow is going to use the Nano Banana 2 model to create your image. And honestly, the quality is really good. Now here's the repetitive part. You're going to do this 1 prompt at a time for every single image in your list.
I know that sounds tedious, but trust me, it's worth it. For this video, I had 23 scenes total, and it took me about 6 minutes to generate every single image. And it cost me absolutely nothing.
Here's where it gets fun. Once you've got all your images generated, hover over the first one and click Add to Prompt. Then head back to Prompt Doc, copy prompt 3 and paste it in. Now it's going to ask you to approve credits. Each generation costs 15 credits. So go ahead and approve that, and it will generate a 10-second animated clip straight from your image. Looks cool, right? Now just repeat the same process for every single image. Hover, add to prompt, paste, approve, generate. And just like that, you've got fully animated Vox-Style clips, scene by scene, with 0 animation software. Head to ElevenLabs and choose text-to-speech. Paste in your script, pick a voice with a calm, natural documentary tone, and hit generate. A few seconds later, you've got a professional-sounding voiceover. Done.
McDonald's isn't just a fast food company. It's one of the most recognizable brands on earth. But how did a restaurant that started with burgers in California...
Last step, CapCut. Open CapCut and upload all your animated clips and your voiceover. First, drop your voiceover onto the timeline. Then add all your animated visuals in the correct order. Now trim and synchronize the visuals with the voiceover so everything matches the pacing. Add a few subtle effects, transitions, and background music to bring the whole video together. Take your time with this part. Good editing can make a huge difference in the final result. Once everything looks and sounds right, click export. And that's it. Your video is ready.
The breakthrough came in 1955 when Ray Kroc helped turn McDonald's into a rapidly expanding franchise business. Instead of building every restaurant itself, the company could let local operators run restaurants using the same recognizable system. That meant the experience could stay remarkably consistent. The logo, kitchens, ordering process, and famous menu items created something customers already understood. But McDonald's didn't simply copy America everywhere. In India, where beef is avoided by many customers, the menu was adapted around items such as the makalu tiki. In Japan, McDonald's developed products designed for local tastes. Around the world, the company learned that global expansion worked best when the brand stayed familiar, but the food didn't have to be identical. And that's the real secret. McDonald's wasn't selling just hamburgers. It was selling familiarity. Whether you were in Tokyo, Dubai, Paris, or Sao Paulo, you could walk into a McDonald's and immediately understand how the place worked. That combination, global branding with local adaptation, helped McDonald's become far more than an American restaurant. It became a global business model. McDonald's conquered the world not by making every country eat exactly the same thing, but by making a familiar idea fit into different cultures. And that may be the most powerful lesson in global business. Sometimes, to go worldwide, you don't need to make everyone the same. You need to make your idea feel like it belongs everywhere.